in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
4 down, 4 down. Get it.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Keep on coming, baby.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here comes the boom.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Single, 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 single.
From the 41, McCown finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Chubb on the counter. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Key to tight end, key to tight end. Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
From the gun on 3rd, McCown. It's caught, Shepard. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
It's going to be a long day.
Into the red zone now, it's McCown. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. McCown looks to throw on 3rd. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
4 down, 4 down. Check, 4 down.
Working from the gun, McCown. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Big hit all day.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. McCown now on 3rd and goal. It's complete to Hopkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Let's go. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Zoom. Hey, Jet, speed grip.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sack, baby. Sack,
well,
baby.
We knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush.
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Woo, that's what I'm talking
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Yeah, baby.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Following the penalty, Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Mike 57. I don't think you got it.
A run for Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now McCown. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Even. 4 down, even.
First down, here's White. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's it, baby.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Ready, go. Ready.
McCown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Matt. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
Easy work.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag. And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Switch gears. Tight end right. Tight end right.
First down.
Now Chubb. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Herndon, his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw here. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You go tight.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Oh, what a move. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're not ready for this.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So a couple of field goals. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, and tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun here for McCown. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Mike, 57. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
A quick throw. Here's Shepard. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's McCown. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Give me the ball.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Joker, 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 Joker. Safe.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Shoot.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So here are the Browns to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now McCown on the bootleg. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
That's the 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
It's caught, Shepard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Watch the slack.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
That's where you belong.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Pick it up.
Big grip.
Throwing now is McCown. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
4 down.
McCown looks to throw again. Now he's going to go deep down the left. It's caught at the 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Close play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Yes. Look at me. Zipper. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Check 13. Check
13. Spill.
2nd and 9 now. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got a man open. It's Ross. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Let's go, let's go!
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
60 outlaws.
Back now in Indianapolis.
Get on the point right here.
It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That one complete to Hill. 7 yards there and a first down.
50, plant. Let's go, let's go.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Any weapon.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Score.
Checking crash.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
We got him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Over the middle, it's complete. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now McCown. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
All day, every
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
I got you, boy. Check 99. Check 99.
So after the INT, it's McCown now. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. McCown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That's it, huh?
Sterling Shepard. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Protein spill.
Second and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, rock it.
No.
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful. And now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Flush to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Faster.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
3 down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Colts' 42-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb.
Run.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's tackled.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Get it.
Chubb.
I got it.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Colts take over first.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.